Last day at Disney. Kicking it off with Animal Kingdom. Let's go.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, cool.
Thank you.
Get us to the same place?
Yeah. Although I don't know if we're supposed to. Oh, yeah.
I woke up. I got
Oh, ready? Two. This, I don't know. It's a tough call as to what's my favorite park icon, but this is a good one. I love the Tree of Life.
I love that Bill gave me glasses in order to cry.
Magnet sign out now that I think
Ooh, it's Bob. See how angry that fish is? That's the piece, Bob.
Oh, hold on.
Oh.
Oh, they're taking a snoozer.
Oh, sorry, it's early in the morning.
You see them, they're right there. On top.
You've got an itch. That's a tough itch. Oh my god. Hi. Oh, he's still itching.
that's very loud.
How does a bunch of white guys try to beat Pandora? That would be great.
Look at the theming in this area.
Are there crocodiles in there? Because they're not, you know?
No, they have them, but they're not in there. About Big Red and Little Red. This attraction used to have a storyline that involved Big Red and Little Red, where it was poachers were hunting them and we had to save them. But it was a little too intense for the type of ride that they were going for. So I don't remember how long after it opened, but at some point they dropped the Big Red and Little Red story and just kind of turned it into a general safari experience rather than having it be story oriented. There was
Good?
Asante, son important, that does mean thank you. Now another thing we like to say around here is Twende, which means let's go.
Let's go.
Jumbo everyone, welcome aboard.
Jumbo.
Before we begin
Thank
our
you.
adventure, I'll let you know that the roads out there can get pretty bumpy and this vehicle is prone to sudden starts and stops. So I ask that we remain seated at all times and for us to keep all your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the vehicle. I also ask that any lap sitters remain seated on our laps for the entirety of our adventure as well. At this time, I will encourage you to get your cameras out and ready and set them into a live or action mode, as I cannot guarantee that we can stop for everything that we might come across, but I will try my best to point them out to you guys.
Thank you.
Now, if you guys look above your head along the top of the vehicle, there is an animal spotting guide. This helps provide you with an indication of what we're keeping our eyes out for today. Now, since no two safaris are ever the same, there's no guarantee of what we might find out there. So we always gotta keep our eyes open and our head on a swivel. We will be starting our adventure off in the Little Aturi Forest, where animals will rely on a dark color or camouflage to blend into the dense foliage around them. This helps keep them safe from predators, as it makes it hard to see them, but it does give us a little bit of a challenge as well to find them. Similar skull shape. On your left-hand side, the orange antelope kind of hiding is a bongo. Bongo's got the nickname the ghost of the forest due to how elusive they can be. Laying on the left-hand side as well, kind of lower behind the hill, are some gray antelopes. Those are greater kudus. The greater kudu can stand at about 5 feet tall and is able to jump extreme heights to evade danger. Now, many animals in the forest will use a prehensile tongue to forage. Prehensile means finger-like. They wrap their tongue around the stems of bushes and vines in order to pull the leaves off. Some animals, however, will use a prehensile lip rather than a tongue.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's not on our list.
Oh!
I do see somebody up ahead.
What's that color? Oh!
All curled up by the edge of the water here by the logs is a black rhino. Now, black rhinos who prefer to stay by themselves rather than forming a social group. They weigh about 3,000 pounds, which is the smaller species of rhino.
Napping rhino. Oh, you got up.
Now, the black
did it.
rhino has a triangular-shaped prehensile upper lip that they use to forage in the forest. Now, I do see two more friends coming up on our left-hand side. As I make our way down the hill, you'll see two large black and white birds.
Whoa.
Those are saddle-billed storks. They get the name from the yellow saddle shape that's found on the top of their bill. It is common to find them living in pairs since they do mate for life. The male will show his affection to the female by going out and finding a stick to present to her to help them build a nest at a time. On our left-hand side, the two little pink rocks sticking out right behind the island are actually the Nile hippopotamus. The Nile hippo can hold its breath for several minutes before it has to resurface for air, which makes it a little difficult to find them at times. As you can see, they just kind of look like a little rock sticking up. The word hippopotamus will loosely translate to river horse in Greek. It's very fitting because hippos will walk and gallop along the bottom of the riverbed rather than swimming. They push off the bottom and let momentum carry them through the water. Now, the Nile hippopotamus does know how to swim. They just choose not to.
That could just be aeration.
The hippo does like to spend its day hanging out near the bottom of the river since it's nice and cool down there. Helps to avoid the heat of the day.
Smart move.
Oh.
The Nile hippopotamus has its nose, eyes, and ears on the top of their head. So they're able to just bring their head up a little bit to get a breath and lower it back down without having to fully come out of the water. Now, the Nile hippopotamus does sleep underwater. A part of its brain will stay awake and bring it up to the surface to breathe before it lowers itself back down into the water. And it does all this without ever waking up. Largest migrational patterns, roughly 1.5 million will travel a distance of 500 to 1,000 miles in search of food and water. Now, wildebeests have scent glands in the bottom of their hooves, so when they migrate, they leave a scent trail that other wildebeests are able to pick up on and follow. Now, there are a few friends also kind of hanging out on our right-hand side. Barely peeking their head around that tree, there is a Maasai giraffe. Now, Maasai giraffes will grow anywhere between 16 and 18 feet tall, but they start their life out about 6 feet tall when they are born. Now, the giraffe will spend about 20 hours of its day eating, so they don't really sleep. They say will take little power naps throughout the day. It's a couple of minutes at a time, but it will total 30 minutes for the entire day. The giraffe does sleep standing up. This is just due to its incredible size. It can be very difficult for them to stand up quickly if they need to. Now, also on our right-hand side, you might see two kind of gray, large animals laying down together. Those are two elands. They are the largest antelope on the savanna, standing at 6 feet tall just at their shoulder. On our left-hand side, kind of sleeping in their den, are African painted dogs.
The puppies.
They get the name from the painted pattern that's on their fur. They are one of the most successful hunters on the savanna. They're more successful than big cats, including lions and hyenas. This is most likely due to the excellent teamwork they share as a pack. Unlike domesticated dogs that have 5 toes, the African painted dog only has 4 toes.
Look at his cute little face. Oh my god.
As we make our way around here, on either side of the vehicle are some animals with pretty thick horns. This is Ankole cattle. Now, the Ankole cattle horns, you might think are heavy due to their large size, but they are hollow, so they are super lightweight. They do have a honeycomb-like structure with blood vessels that will go all the way to the tip of their horn. They will circulate their blood through their horns to help cool themselves down. On that right-hand side, you also can see some Hartman Mountain zebras slowly making their way towards us. Now, Hartman Mountain zebras are black with white stripes. You can figure this out if you look at a zebra's nose. Their black nose indicates the start of their color pattern.
It's a great good.
Now, a group of zebras is known as a dazzle.
A dazzle of zebras. Oh.
They are constantly grazing on the grass of the savanna, so they will wear their teeth down fairly quickly. So zebra teeth never stop growing.
He's so tall.
There's another view of those elands there on the right-hand side.
There's an over there.
Now, the male eland does something pretty unique. In order to impress a female, they take their horns and run it through bushes to collect leaves, sticks, and flowers. And he makes a flower crown and he wears it around. So the male that has the best flower crown is the one who gets the girl. Now you might notice the trees around the savanna are missing leaves on those lower branches. This is due to the work of the Maasai giraffes. They reach their neck up and use an 18-inch long prehensile tongue to grab those leaves off the tree. This actually helps maintain the tree's health since it doesn't have to use as much water, which is very useful on the dry savanna. You can kind of see on the right-hand side an adolescent giraffe on that first tree, barely sticking up. He's currently enjoying a little snack.
Oh. Little baby.
Now coming up on our right-hand side, on the very top of the hill by that little tree,
All the way
you can
up there.
see some little brown specks kind of hanging out. Those are little antelopes known as springboks.
The springbok.
Now I love the springbok because it will remind you that tiny, beautiful African elephant. If you take a look at your ears, this is how you identify it as an African elephant. Those large ears almost look like the continent Africa. Now, elephants have blood vessels on the back of their ears that they will circulate their blood through while they flap them to drop their body temperature by several degrees. So their ears act as an AC unit. On our left-hand side, you might see some monkeys hanging out in the trees there.
Yeah.
That is a mandrill. Now, mandrills have a pocket in their mouth that can store about a stomach's worth of food. The male mandrill will grow to be about 100 pounds and is very bright and colorful, while the
That's the
female
guy
mandrill
from,
will top out at about 25 pounds.
Lion King, right? Yeah, that's the.
Now, it does
Rafiki,
look like
Rafiki.
because of elephant activity, the road to get across has been closed, so we will have to take a little bit of a longer way around. Now, a research project in Africa revealed that elephant herds will avoid beehives to protect their sensitive skin from getting stung. Farmers in Africa are able to utilize this information to their advantage. To keep elephant herds from trampling crops, they will install a bee fence around the property line. Elephants, when they come through, can hear the buzzing coming from the fence and leave the area. This protects those crops from getting trampled, and the farmer can also harvest the honey that the bees make in the fence. This allows elephants and farmers to live in harmony together in Africa and avoid any conflicts with one another. Now, as we make our way around here, we are going through some red clay pits. Red clay is a great source of vitamins and minerals in an elephant diet. Since their diet consists mostly of vegetation, this natural resource will provide extra nutrients for them. They use their tusks to scrape the red clay off the wall, like you can see on the right-hand side, before using their trunks to bring it up into their mouth. Now, an elephant's trunk will contain thousands of muscles to help them bring food and water into their mouth, but it also helps them throw mud onto their body. Mud and dirt is a natural form of sunscreen for many animals on the savanna. When a baby elephant is born, they don't know how to use their trunk just yet, so mom is the one who puts the mud on her baby's back. Now, female elephants will have one of the longest gestational periods out of most mammals, sitting at a 22-month pregnancy. That is just shy of 2 years before giving birth to a single calf that will weigh roughly 250 pounds. Now, she's not alone when it comes to raising the little one. Elephant herds will help out one another. These herds are mostly made up of females. This is because when males hit a certain age, they will venture out on their own or get kicked out of the group. The male can choose to stay by himself, but sometimes 1 or 2 males will stay in the same area to form a bachelor herd with one another. Now, it does look like the watering hole has flooded the road just a little bit as we go through this area.
We go through the water.
I do ask that little one to remain seated on our laps. It does look like we have friends that are enjoying the water up ahead. On our left-hand side, this is a group of greater flamingos. They are the largest and palest flamingo in the family. Now, flamingos will get the color from the beta-carotene found in the shrimp and algae consumed in their diets. So, the more they eat, the pinker their feathers will become. A group of flamingos like this is called a flamboyance. Now, even though they are quiet right now, the way they communicate through one another is through various sounds of honking.
They pinch each other's
Now, I'm
noses.
going to venture further. So what else you might be able to find hanging out on the savannah?
Check. Got him. I want to see a cheetah or a lion. Cheetah, that'd be cool. Right there. Right under the elephant.
Now, on that left-hand side, you can kind of see a little crater with water collecting in it. That is a mud wallow. Mud wallows are excellent resources for the animals on the savannah. Elephants aren't the only ones with sensitive skin that use that mud as sunscreen. Rhinos, for example, roll around in mud wallows to help coat their entire body. This helps them stay protected from the sun, but can also help them cool off on those hot summer days, since mud maintains a lower temperature. Many animals also use mud wallows as a watering source.
So if we run out of sunscreen, we know what to do.
Yeah, mud. I think the cheetah's up here somewhere.
Kind of hiding very well on our
Yep, there he
left-hand
is.
side. You might see a cheetah laying down by the first rock. Cheetahs have excellent camouflage since they hunt during the day, so it can be very difficult to find them at times. The cheetahs can go from 0 to 60 in just 3 seconds with the help of their semi-retractable claws providing traction. However, they are built for speed, not endurance, so they will tire fairly quickly. So that camouflage helps them get nice and close to their
There's-
prey
there's
before
two
they
more.
start sprinting after it.
Straight ahead, yeah. Right there?
Now, cheetahs have 2 vertical teardrop stripes.
dinosaurs ruled. But then, for some reason, these magnificent creatures disappeared. What happened? It's just about the biggest mystery in the history of our planet. Many scientists believe that a massive asteroid, a fiery ball of metal rock 6 miles across, slammed into the Earth at 60,000 miles an hour. It created a blast greater than 10,000 hydrogen bombs. Dust filled the atmosphere, and the world became a cold, dark place. Without sunlight, plants died. And without plants, all the dinosaurs died. What was the clue to solving the mystery of the disappearing dinosaurs?
Enjoy the ride, okay?
You guys can go in front if you want.
Hi there, welcome. How you doing today? All right, you all have fun, okay? Thank you. Good morning. Good morning. Enjoy the ride.
We call it the Cretaceous Tertiary Boundary.
Welcome. Ride safely.
Whoa,
Have
the
fun.
ground is filled with dinosaurs.
Hello there. Welcome to our little trans-dimensional joyride, folks. I'm Dr. Seeker, your friendly controller and a heck of a paleontologist, if I do say so myself. But let's not talk about me, let's talk about you, and how you can help me make history today with the Time Rover. It's like this. If I can bring you back from the Cretaceous period, it stands to reason that I can bring back a live dinosaur with you. And not just any dinosaur. Take a look at this guy. He's an iguanodon, and I'm certain that he is the key to understanding these magnificent creatures. I tagged him with a locator during an unauthorized field trip. Otherwise, I'd be traveling with you. Right now, our dino should be about here, at the very end of the Cretaceous period. That's where you're going today.
I've arrived, it seems, just in time to correct a little misstatement.
Dr. Marsh.
That is impossibly close to the giant asteroid impact that destroyed most life forms on Earth. Our tours are designed to take you to the early Cretaceous period, and I can assure you that all time rovers have been securely locked on those coordinates.
That's right. See? Securely locked. Access denied.
Continue.
Of course. We were just talking about seatbelts. Plug them in, use them. It can get kind of choppy out there, so keep your hands and arms inside the vehicle at all times. Flash photography? I wouldn't. It alters the homing signal, and that's not good. Oh, and one more thing. Those locked coordinates? We're in. Now, here's the drill. You follow the homing signal to the iguanodon, then I'll enlarge the transport field, and boom, you're back with one additional passenger extra large. And don't worry about that asteroid. You'll be in and out of there before it even breaks the atmosphere. Trust me, what could go wrong? Hey, it's me again. Remember, only you guys are going.
That noise was.
Your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the Time Rover, and please watch children. Atención, guarden todos los actividades seguros. Abróchense los cinturones y permanezcan sentados con las manos, brazos,
Wow.
25, 30 years.
Awesome. So it's